niggas y'all was just talking about. These dumbass street niggas y'all was just talking about.
What do you guys see? Why is he miming shooting a gun at someone? That seems like a bad idea.
Like, what the fuck?
Is right there.
Dumbass street niggas. There they go.
We thug and strip your homie for all his diamonds. No reminder needed. Niggas know me when I step in. Peasky came popping hot shit just like the Reverend.
They have undercovers around here.
Street niggas though. I think that's all of them. I don't think it's no such thing as a smart street nigga, you know?
Yeah, man, I need that Lowski, you hear me?
OGs from your era, would they be baffled to see
Yes. They're killing each other.
Talk about nigga look like Punga.
When it comes to gang culture, there's perhaps no place in the country like California. I mean, Cali is like the NFL of gangs, and we are talking about neighborhoods that can have people who are second or third generation members. That's how deep this goes. I want you to imagine how your life might be different if you grew up in a place where your dad, your uncles, your grandpa ran the streets in a gang. And today, we dive into one of the most legendary gangs of all time, the Crips. And more specifically, we'll be on the block covering the East Coast Crips.
NFL
in
gangs.
California. Now, some of you may be under the impression that all Crips are unified under one umbrella, and maybe they are in prison, and maybe they were back in the day. But today, in the streets, things have become much more.
How would your life be if your family was running the streets in a gang? Not being a street, no, running the streets. I'm talking about orchestrating shit. I'm talking about, we tearing that down and we building this right here.
Where you have many different sets. You can have the Rolling Crips, the Hoover Crips.
Now think about it. King Von's sons become just like him. Exactly. Ain't doing nothing but producing more fucking serial murderers. Ain't doing nothing but producing more fucking maniacs. Ain't doing nothing. Like now, I think about it. Will King Von's son become just like him? Exactly. Why I gotta read it again? My shit still stand. Ain't doing nothing but producing motherfucking maniacs. Fucking murderers. Fucking motherfucking serial killers. These niggas is sick. And that's what y'all glorify. Y'all glorify King Vons and Quesos.
The Gangster Crips, the East Coast Crips, and more. And it's also totally possible that a Crip set can beef with another Crip set. So guys, we dive into this and much, much more as we hit the streets of South Central Los Angeles.
I think it said murderers ain't bad. They say the city in a way. Shit, I ain't never heard of a murderer killing the niggas who motherfucking really doing shit. Murderers ain't killing no Geppettos. Murderers ain't killing no motherfucking cops that did some racism things. Motherfuckers, all them niggas is motherfucking dorks. You named a list full of dorks. With no music talents and fake street niggas.
All right, folks, we are in South Central Los Angeles. We are looking into the Crips. Now, there are many types of Crips. We're gonna learn more about that. I'm not quite educated myself. This is one of the oldest gangs in America. This is another case where I booked the Airbnb, not the best spot. So we're very close to where we're shooting today. I think there's just something innately fascinating by the gangster lifestyle. And California is the big leagues when it comes to gangsters. A lot of these places, if you were simply born in a particular spot,
I've never heard nobody ever say, I'm finna bump that Pooh, I'm finna bump that Scar, I'm finna bump that Young and Ace, I'm finna bump that J-Dot Breezy, I'm finna bump that Queso, I'm finna bump that King Von. The only people I ever heard say any of those names is kids. People that are under the age of 20. YNs. YBs. Those type of people. People who are under the age of 20, who just got out of high school, who don't even know nothing about life for real. They just listening to bullshit. And that's all. That's the only people I'd have heard ever say them niggas' names. Which Crips is these 60s? I don't even know. East Coast? Talk about you just pissed me off. East Coast? I don't even know. East Coast to Cali?
There's a high probability that you as a young man will be sucked into a gang.
okay,
It's not like an election where you get to choose
okay
between
to
the Packers, the Bears, the Detroit Lions. From what I understand, you're born in the neighborhood, that's what you are. So without further ado, let's tap in
nothing about the
Los
high-tech
Angeles
love.
with the East Coast Crips.
That's that chicken, free chick, bust a brick.
Helicopter flying right over our location. Because they've been circling there for a little bit. You guys got the helicopter out, question mark? Dude, the helicopter's right there.
W motherfucking big
Oh
scar
my God. Los Angeles is a Grand Theft Auto server, dude. I'm just insane.
I nigga still ain't getting no plays over here. Oh shit. Yeah, we're right here. Yeah, you listen to it for me.
I see you. Good to meet you.
I gotta keep my ears, motherfucker.
This is Jet Beats. He's a gangster rapper with the East Coast Crips that sounds like this. And he's the one that invited me to come by and say hello to the set. What is going on over here?
All type of shit. I mean, it's trenches, life of the trenches, you feel me?
Yeah, I don't know what motherfucking, I don't know what, I just know they East Coast.
Do you know the origin story of the Crips?
Kind of, yes. Okay, I grew up in Los Angeles, and during the time of my growing up, there were other gangs.
Right?
There were territorial gangs
like
called the Slossons, the Gladiators, the Businessmen, the Del Vikings, and they were territorials, like for different schools. If you went into their territory, you would either get into a fight, they were fighting, there was no shooting. When 1965 came around, the Watts riots, you know, and then the Black Power culture became relevant. So those gangs came together, and some of them became Black Panthers.
Crazy.
Okay, for the community.
It's the trenches, guys. This is how it is. They hate us.
So can you give any insight to what is going on over our head right now?
You see, they just stepped on it.
Trench life. That's all I can say. Trench life.
All right, so I have a few experiences that happened today that I want to talk to you guys about, okay? I grew up in the suburbs. I don't have a lot of idea of what it's like to grow up here, but 3 things happened to me today that made me think maybe I have a small idea, okay? Ops posted my address. I got threats to my house for firebombing. And I have to consider whether I bail a friend out of jail. Is that a small taste of what it's like every day around here?
That ain't gonna make you like them, though.
Nigga know it come with that.
So would you say ops generally know where each other live, or is it a big mystery?
Shit, nigga, guys, it's a puzzle. Nigga putting this shit together on hood. Niggas know.
I can tell you the song I tried to listen to about. Let me go to Apple Music. Told you the only time I heard that nigga was when he died. Okay, it was on a blue tape called Big Grim Reaper. I don't know what song I tried to listen to on here, but that was the only time I tried to listen to this nigga. Played it. Yeah, this ain't it. Cut it off. See? Big Grim Reaper. That's in my library. Big Scar. Wherever his name at. Played it. Ain't it?
There a raid? What's going on?
It's a radio call that somebody went over to them.
Okay. Yeah. So, guy with a gun, helicopter. Let's get an eye on the sky and see what's going on.
Correct.
And that's a beanbag gun? So it's like a riot gun almost.
Out of control.
You guys are blocked from going back to your houses right now?
Weird ass. Hey, can I rub your
We going right under this though.
Can I rub your head?
It's just something
They said we
I'm
got-
not listening to. I'm gonna cut it off. Send it to Discord and then after this.
Think we good? So it was just good to walk down there, now we can't walk down there. Why is that? We don't know.
Trench life, once again.
They on bullshit, bro.
Is there ever a situation that you think the community and police
This
could
was
come
the part
together
of
about?
Cali I did, motherfucker.
They don't protect our serve.
Union and the police.
I was
they
that.
don't protect
You
their
stay
serve.
with me.
Maybe
They
at
don't
a certain
protect
point where, you know, shit get turned.
I'm gonna pull out a top, bro.
My phone died, so let me see.
Excuse me.
Donald Trump is now in office. Are you guys a fan of what he's doing?
Hey, P, you ain't cut that fucking camera off, did you?
Put a ski mask on my head so I can stop the tears. Writing feelings on my arm so I can face my fears. It's a distraction, they gon' twist it from what really real. But it's all crazy that I know this, I ain't really here. My overdose, my head been hurting, cold with all these pills. I'm fighting demons in that field, but I'm gon' stay.
That's because, that's what I'm saying. I don't listen to stuff just because it's catchy. Yeah, it's catchy. He ain't talking about nothing. Nigga said put the ski mask on so I can hide my tears.
Stop the tears. Writing feelings on my arm so I can face my fears. It's a distraction, they gon' twist it from what really real. But it's all crazy that I know this, I ain't really here. My overdose, my head been hurting, cold with all these pills.
My overdose, my head been hurting. No, I just don't got music taste about death. I just don't got music taste about overdosing. Who the fuck listening to music to be sad? I'm trying to get me some money. Y'all guys listening to sad music about death and shit. That shit weak as hell.
Not a fan?
I don't really care too much about no Donald Trump.
Do you care about the Epstein list?
What you mean?
Holy shit. It just occurred to me that these guys may not know what Epstein Island is, which to me is almost inconceivable. It's like not being aware who the president is or not knowing that there's 12 months in a year. But to me, I feel like this highlights a phenomenon where it's almost like the hood exists in a sealed off pocket of the world where some information just doesn't seem to flow in.
That's true. You wouldn't understand it if you ain't never been there. If you ain't never lived in the hood, we is closed off from the world. We is motherfucking in a whole different pocket that you wouldn't understand. It's crazy. It's crazy.
So as someone who is passionate about exposing the truth of the Epstein list and will be investigating this story later in Washington, D.C., I felt it was my patriotic duty to give my fellow American brethren the very basics on Epstein. The pedophile island?
I feel like all them people should die.
Yeah, everybody that's doing weird shit like that should die.
Come on,
We talking about people on the alley, kids. Rich people on the island, kids.
You haven't heard of the Epstein list?
Yeah, I heard some shit like that.
I know nothing about no kids.
I heard about Diddy though. Diddy, you Diddy. Trying to be as honest as possible, who is the strongest prison gang in California?
Neighborhoods on hood.
Who's neighborhoods?
Neighborhoods, the neighborhoods. All of us on hood, neighborhoods.
Is that like all the Crips United?
All the Crips, yeah, the Rollins,
He
the East
said
Coast
you
is.
did it. He
So
said,
in
I heard
prison you guys
about
do
Diddy.
unite, right?
You did it.
Yeah, hell yeah. We allies, yeah.
Okay, but what about the Serranos? They're pretty tough, aren't they?
Yeah, we fuck with our Mexicans though on hood, hell yeah. Like, we used to beef with the Mexicans, but they cool with us. Like, you know, they good peoples.
What about the Aryan Brotherhood?
They cool, they do tattoos and shit sometimes, so we be in there with them.
Can each you, one at a time, walk me through some of your tattoos you got? Okay, so EC, that's East Coast.
Diddy did Diddy.
The BK.
You know,
Blood, slime nigga.
He just get this on hood.
Like Tony the Tiger earned his stripes
I
over
got my
you.
BK too on the dead homies. East side.
That means East side?
That's BK. On hood, slob, on hood, killer.
Oh.
On hood.
It's the fingers though.
You know how someone's like, everyone already know what the fuck I'm talking about.
but
What for the, like, maybe there's someone out there that doesn't?
you gotta go through struggle to get
When you
where
do
you
that-
wanna be.
On
For
hood,
sure.
like what?
You gotta feel what struggle is.
You gotta go through the motions. On the hood, we all
Before
go
you
through
get
the
your
motions.
first million, you gonna
fail first.
It's ups and
Yeah,
downs.
right.
Man. You gotta take a loss. If you don't take a loss, you ain't a right take a loss. If you don't take a loss, you gotta take a loss. Nobody in this world, not even you. You done took losses yourself.
A lot of them.
You gotta bump your head a couple times just to, you feel me? Because if you don't bump your head, you just gonna think you just like, all right. But once you start bumping your head, then you gonna start valuing shit way more and doing certain. Because once you don't, if you don't got, if a nigga don't got no mistakes, then what can he learn from?
Why do you guys call yourself East Coast?
We're on the east side of South Central though.
So if you go on the other side of that freeway, you're on the west side now.
So what neighborhood are we in right now?
And now we in the East Coast. Crips. We in the 6 6s right now.
But this hood right here, from Florence
all the way to Slauson is all called the Six Pack. It's all one hood.
I want to ask you guys this. Who do you guys think is the most successful race in America? By money per capita, which race in America makes the most money, you think?
I ain't gonna lie. You can say Mexicans as far as what they got going, you know, with the borders and shit.
Trying to build everything.
I mean, I don't know. White people, I was about to say, the richest people is the white people.
Can I tell you who makes the most in America? I don't know if it's first or second, but Chinese Americans and Indian Americans, they make more than white, black, Mexican. Why do you think Indian Americans make some of the most in the country?
They hustlers, nigga. They come from nothing but dirt and mud. What you think you gonna do?
I said they hustlers. Isn't it because of oil?
Are you Indian? No, nigga. That's the arrangement.
Gas stations and all the shit.
That's different.
Come on now.
Okay, we're on to something.
The family. That shit ain't no just handed down to no weirdo. That shit going right to their cousin, their nephews, their nieces, dead homies. Well,
all right, let me ask you this. There's been a lot of wild stuff happening in Los Angeles recently. The riots, ICE, all that. What's your take on it?
Shit, fuck ICE. They better leave the Mexicans alone. We fuck with our Mexicans, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Right there.
So do you disagree with ICE rounding up?
Hell yeah, we disagree with that shit. We fuck with our Mexicans, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
So what has it been like in LA the last few months? The riots, the protests, ICE?
I've been in jail.
You were jail?
That's bailed out.
Okay. How are you feeling?
Shit, all right. Good. Coolin'.
How long ago did you get out?
A week. Well, 2 days ago.
What was jail like?
Shit, it's regular, you know. If you go in there, you know, if it's for your first time, you gonna feel funny. But for me, it was like normal.
You been there before?
Yeah.
Roughly, if you had to guess, how many times?
2 times.
Okay. So, I see you with a black clique, Mexican guy. Who do you hang out with in jail?
Stomach hurt?
Shit, the blacks. Shit, that's what I got to run.
And is that because you grew up here?
Shit, yeah.
Okay. What percent of young men that grew up in this area become East Coast Crips?
Shit, everybody, shit. It's a lot of us that grew up over here on hood. That's everybody, like, we all cousins and we all family.
But, like, are there people that grow up here that don't choose East Coast Crips?
Yeah, I mean, I know people who live in different, like, you know, hoods, but we grew up with them. Like, me, that's the type of nigga I am. If I grow up with a nigga, I'm not gonna, like, you know, do nothing to him. Like, I'm gonna let him know, like, hey, what's up? Like, you know, like, you slipping, but, like, if I know him and I grew up with him, it ain't no smoke. Why would it be smoke if I know you?
One thing I want to clarify that I'm just learning more of is initially I thought if someone's Crip, they're all together. But I've noticed there's gangster Crips, there's Hoover Crips, there's East Coast Crips, there's Rolling Crips. What does the breakdown of politics look like?
We just don't get along with some of them. I don't fuck with niggas. It didn't start off as beef. It wasn't, the gangs didn't start off to be as a gang for real. It was like, Crip is community revolution in progress. It really wasn't no gang. It was really just supposed to be people that was protecting the community type shit.
Some of you may be shocked to hear that Crips set their beef with each other. After all, aren't they on the same
niggas'
team?
pride
One of the
and
top
egos
unofficial
got away.
street anthropologists in the country. Here's my hypothesis of 3 key reasons why this is happening. First, back in the day, many gangs had a much stronger centralized leadership and therefore more controls over the actions of their members. However, many leaders of top gangs around the country were either murdered, like Crip leader Raymond Washington, or given life in prison, like gangster disciple Kingpin Larry Hoover. Taking out leaders has led to a power vacuum that has led to infighting and chaos. Next, fatherlessness. Some estimates place the number of black kids growing up without a dad in America at 65 to 75%. This is a catastrophic statistic that cannot be overlooked. Finally, we are in an era where rap is dominated by murder music. Some go as far to say that it is a CIA psyop coordinated by the record executives.
People who own the labels own the prisons. The records that come out are really geared to push people towards that prison industry. You know, not saying that the CIA is sitting there writing rhymes, but they may have a deal with the labels.
While that remains to be seen, we have certainly experienced a cultural shift in what rap music is and speaks on. I was on the jail phone with my friend Super Throw Dave recently, and I think he said it best. He said, back in my day, kids idolized hustlers like Young Jeezy and wanted to make money. Now kids idolize rappers like King Von and want to catch a body.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm telling you, it's cause we just in a different generation. The niggas used to want to make money in their music. Music was about getting money. Ooh, yeah, I'm listening to this. I'm finna give me some money. Niggas is not trying to get no money no more. Niggas listening to music talking about I'm finna go catch a body. And some of the niggas not even catching bodies. They're just thinking they're the hardest nigga out here now. They just thinking they the hardest niggas out here. I'm finna go buy me a gun. I'm finna put a switch on it. Yeah, I'm tough. I'm finna catch me a body. Let these niggas say something to me. I walk around mad. That's how niggas is. This how niggas acting now. This is crazy. It's a sad world. Sad worlds. Sad world. We got a million King Vons out here now.
I'm interested in hearing your thoughts in the comments, supporting or critiquing my theory. Tell me what you think. What is happening
that bitch around?
Where Crips are fighting other Crips?
I don't know.
Wait,
to be honest with you,
Today's era where Crips are fighting other Crips.
I don't know.
Oh.
To be honest with you, I don't know. I'm gonna be very blunt with you, man. You know, there's not a lot I can do about that. There's not a lot I can do about it, and I don't know who can. They can. Those kids that you brought today.
No, I'm tough.
I listen to you and I talked about it. Education seems to be something that they don't want.
Sick.
They don't want to read. They want to look at YouTube, Twitter,
really
and that's how they're getting educated. Inglewood Crip kills East Side Crip. Then they're beefing. But they're all
pregnant. Like how?
I don't understand it. I don't.
Really love that
I really don't. I can't speak on it.
2 bitches in the whip. She just wanna ride with a dumper. She just wanna ride with a dumper. Dumper.
So tell me a little of the history out here. Like how have you grown up here all your life?
Nah, I ain't grew up here all my life. When my brother died, that's when I got put on. I'm gonna do this shit for cuz. I'm gonna turn it up for cuz. I'm gonna really,
So that was a big changing factor in your life.
I wouldn't even say that because I done been through shit before that on games.
What I've noticed is people that see stuff from a really young age, they see violence, they see really traumatic experiences, it desensitizes them. It kind of makes them a little colder to the world.
Yeah, that's true.
Would you say you're optimistic about the future of the world?
I just live day by day.
Yeah. So how far do you map out something? Like, do you think about what you're doing next month at all?
Yeah, like probably like if I got something to do next month, but like I got like, you know, every day, wake up, get your money, cuz everything else with this gangbanging shit gonna come. Your time gonna come to really, But what I say to everybody is get your money before anything. Cause when you down in that cell, boy, ain't nobody gonna have you but your mama.
Have you done any serious time?
As a juvenile.
How is juvenile jail different than adult? Like, is there different stuff? Like, you do school, are you doing courses?
It's like juvenile, I was turning that bitch up. They're homies.
Do you feel like the young guys now are way crazier than back in the day?
Once again, from what I heard, for surely.
Why is this happening? What's happening to our young guys and making them so crazy?
Out here walking around with buttons, nigga. Ain't no 380s around this bitch. They don't. Generations, every generation changes. Every single generation is gonna change a little bit.
What's going on right now that they're so reckless for?
There's a lot of YNs don't got shit to live for, nigga. This shit for death. Nigga on hood, niggas live for this. Niggas live for this life, this gangbanging shit.
OGs from your era would they be baffled
to see gangbangers?
They'd be baffled on the fact that they're killing each other. They're doing drive-bys. The OGs from my day, it was like back in the 50s of, you know, they said, okay, we're gonna squabble, we're gonna rumble, and we're gonna beat the crap out of each other and go home. Back in the 60s. Back in the 60s, in the late 50s, when I am cognitive of what was going on. They fought, but there was no killing.
We have an exclusive freestyle, baby. Tim Westwood.
Freestyles.
Hey, yo, kids, nigga.
Why is he miming shooting a gun at someone? That seems like a bad idea.
Like, why the fuck is you doing
Hold on, I gotta ask you a question. Did you just mime popping him? Why would you do such a thing? Is that not risky behavior?
Nah, this one of them blocks.
No, please. What if he did a drive-by and I was here and you were here and we both got hit?
You safe. Just know, you and me, you safe, man.
But we were safe until you went boop, 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 boop.
We safe at all times.
Yeah, that shit $5 and $6.
$2-3 back in the day, bro. Where did you get $6 from, bro? Niggas never in need like that. This is crazy, bro.
Why do you think that helicopter is still circling? That's a lot of resources. To keep that bird in the sky is a lot of taxpayer money.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Hell yeah.
Would you ever do this in a police copter?
LAPDK.
Can I say something that you might find wild at first? Okay, I bet if you sat down, let's just say in another state, you and a cop sat at a bar and shared a beer, I bet you guys would probably, you could have a good time.
Never happened.
Not with one of them in the entire world.
Never. Maybe a female cop though, for sure. Ah, fuck her. The shit out of a female cop.
What the fuck?
They have undercovers around here?
Man, that's how this shit get, man. I need that low ski, you hear me? I need to get low.
Crazy. Niggas just be wild.
Like I said.
So what? Walk me through with this
fat bitches, the ugly bitches.
That's my brother that passed away. He comes from right here. HK, BK, nigga know what this shit mean. Like, for the people that's watching it, they should know. But for the people that want to know, that speaks for itself.
Jet Beezy maintains that PTV is a self-explanatory acronym, but to this day, I'm still unaware of what this means. So if there are any linguistic experts watching this, please let us know in the comments what it means.
HK, BK.
That's not something I should be saying, right?
Say it.
No, I don't. Go ahead. HH and HB. Hello and hello. That's how I go. Folks, word otherwise, here's some free game if you're going to a hood and talking to a gang member. Be very aware of using K in the wrong circumstance. K means killer, and you might see it in things like EBK, everybody killer, or as you see it on this wall here, BK or HK, which I'm guessing is presumably blood killer or Hoover killer. It is not a friendly thing and can get you in danger. I almost learned the hard way when I was with the Hoover Crips and I made a bad KKK joke that I thought they would find funny. Have you ever tried joining the KKK?
Hell no.
What about...
Hey.
Whoa. Did I say something that was wrong?
Yeah.
What did I say? I said KKK.
Don't say no.
I said K.
No, you didn't.
So be very careful on how you use K in your speech when you are in the hood. Let me ask you a serious question, okay? If some of these guys came and said, look, we're done with this fighting. We actually think we could be buddies. No, we can make a gigantic group that takes over.
Hell no.
No. It's a car coming, ain't it?
Not possible. Not having it.
They know evil, see no evil. We got no evil.
Give a fuck.
No? Yeah. It's it. It's self-explanatory, really, though. On hood.
See, I'll be too aware.
We were just chopping it up in the East Coast Crip territory. Any final thoughts, fellas?
Man, forever keep that shit lit. Forever keep that shit lit. Straight PTV shit to the death though.
We're gonna go slide, and so I gotta turn the camera off. Ladies and gentlemen, Jet Beezy just dropped a music video today.
Right, I don't want to listen to his music either. Nah, East Coast Crips. Stay away from